Smart Nonsense Podcast, where we talk about smart nonsense,
You see
baby.
that, dude?
That's really
He's
good.
back.
My hands are a little clammy, so I didn't really have it. But
Oh, he's nervous for the pod.
yeah,
Never
very
seen
nervous.
a 2-in-a-row streak like this in your life.
We skipped
I got
yesterday.
more tea, dude. Oh.
We skipped yesterday.
What was yesterday? Yesterday was the 10th. Today is 9/11.
Oh, I just sent
2024.
you. Was that 23 years after the fact? Does anything go on in New York on the day of?
There were a lot of cops around here because I'm by Fidei, by where it was. Kind of crazy too to just think like, it's right here. I don't know what's going on. Did Biden, was he talking here? He said he had to do 9/11.
There was a clip going around yesterday. Yeah. Well, no one knows what it means, but he had to do 9/11 today. No, I just sent you some footage I had never seen, but an astronaut on the ISS the day of had some footage from space. Pretty crazy.
Yeah.
But that has nothing to do with smart nonsense, business, entrepreneurship, self-development.
Cataloging the date for the future time capsule.
For when we get to this.
I was thinking, dude, we do have to do our 6-month update with your brother Jack, who's running the company.
I would like to listen to part 1 of that conversation beforehand.
Probably by the 1-year update. It depends, dude. You're the CEO. It's out of my hands.
I know. I'm coming back.
I'm just the actor.
I'm the CEO that is also the keystone in like 4 projects right now somehow.
Right.
So
yeah,
trying to get out.
I don't know, because we're working on these big CeraVe deals, plural deals. And I think you were saying how after the first deal, you're like, oh, wow, we can really systematize this and just remove me from it. But then I think another one stacked so fast.
It's so fast. So fast. And my brother, they want it done October 1st. And my brother kept promising. And I also want it to be done fast, right? Because that's then $100,000 in a month. Right. But and then we can get on to the next one. But my brother, as maybe world's worst project manager, maybe best, it goes either way, just kept promising things from me as fast as possible.
Oh, dude.
He's like, we'll have the 8 scripts by end of day. And I get in at like 10 a.m. and I'm like, I wasn't planning on doing a single one of those today.
What was funny was I stepped into Mr. CEO's, your CEO's place on like Monday or Tuesday because you're getting a colonoscopy.
Oh, right.
And on that call, and we know you're out and you're probably like, you're sick and you're going to be out for a couple more days and you're really only coming in like Thursday or Friday. And Jack's like, yeah, we'll have all the scripts done for you by end of week. And I'm like,
that's what it was.
Starts end of week.
That's what it was. So I come back from
my little mouth shut.
I come back from a fentanyl coma from that procedure, and I need to put together like 8 creative ads.
8
by end of day. I'm like, can I check my email?
No, dude.
I was in the hospital yesterday.
Get you right to work, Jordan. Come on. No, that's awesome though that you can really turn that on. Because God knows if he tossed that into my side of the court, dude, I'd hammer that in the seats and I'd take off running. But no, you're really bringing in the dollars, so thank you for that. What am I doing? I'm doing my end of the bargain. I'll tell you that. I'm writing my 1 short, and
that's
it's kind of fun actually.
That CeraVe liked.
Yeah,
shorts
dude.
I will convince you someday again that shorts and smart nonsense is fun and is worth doing.
Yeah,
don't know when.
The problem is it's a real like. One, it's not actually fun when you compare it to fun things. Like it's juxtaposed against some really awesome things. I had a doubleheader again last night, even with my hurt finger, which actually cured my finger.
You're juxtaposing it against the wrong things. Like,
right.
It is not shorts versus hockey professionally 24/7. It's like compare what your job is in theory to anything else.
Right.
That normal people have to do in the normal world. And you're just writing shorts about like pimples and gobbledygook.
Right. Yeah.
In your living room.
I mean, that's not necessarily a plus. I do get really lonely in here. Especially especially when we don't talk all day. That's why I have some energy for this pod, because I've just been craving attention.
What about your friends hanging on the wall right next to you?
I've tried talking, dude. They don't talk back much. But yeah, actually, dude, you guys wonder why I'm going nuts, dude. I just got eyeballs on me. It's like the Mona Lisa, dude. They're following
Well,
me,
yeah,
bro.
it's that mixed with like you don't really have anything you have to do. Like
Back to
today.
therapy.
So today, all right, I'm gonna give us a thread to get out of therapy after this. But like today, I didn't interact with you or my brother or Krishna, who we work on SAT with. I didn't interact with anybody, but I've been like on my computer since 9 a.m. reading, working with Edsel, teaching him creative direction stuff, working with Reese. I mean, you just need stuff to do. But
Yeah,
you're not
but I
good at
don't
stuff
want
to do.
stuff
That's
to
not
do.
right. That's not your
Fuck
superpower.
catch 22, dude. I need balls to slug. No, I
um,
could really fill my day though. We kind of joke about it. Like, I could actually play sports 12 hours a day.
yeah,
Um, so you know,
dude.
fucking
The
Coach
threads I
Jordan time.
have. I don't know if you want to check your list. Um, so
Well, I got
I
one connected to
yeah, I'll,
CeraVe that. Oh,
okay. Let me just read one out. Basically, all of my threads are from like 8 months ago. So I
yes,
wrote
dude.
Planet Earth
Evergreen.
soundtrack elite. Slow snuffleupagus morning, but I need to write and get this next long recorded. Looking for writing inspiration. Planet Earth
Dude,
slaps. Lock in. Some of my best favorite. Like
wait.
what?
These are how you. This is why I'm supposed to carry the pod, and like I'm doing a bad job, but that would be an even worse job if you had to. Well, I mean, this just while we're on the CeraVe thing, I don't want to touch Snuffleupagus. I don't know what to do with that. But CeraVe, I will say, having Michael Jordan come off the bench, actually off the hospital bench, into the game and writ 8 shorts. Uh, on top of that, not only do you writ them, you perform them. And it's kind of
Yeah.
to this awesome point of why I think CeraVe likes us so much, is because we don't know how agencies work, and we're literally like, all we know how to do is edit things fast. So they're like,
Oh, I have
hey,
a new
could we?
motto.
Oh,
Move fast and make things.
oh,
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that's another thing I was doing today. I was making like a loom explaining this next ad campaign for our editor Dan, and I came up with how we work is move fast and make things. Continue your point.
wow.
Yeah.
I could use that in my life. How about you get a tattoo of that? So you're moving fast, you're written things, you're making things, and what you're making is in place of a call where they looked at the script and they're like, hey, we don't know. I mean, you have more context than me. We don't know how this is gonna work,
They're
like
like we really
visually.
like they're like we really like this one ad, but then you have this other ad lower down the page and like there's not really any visual direction on it and like how is it going to be related visually to this one we like? Like we just can't see it because it's words on a page.
Right. So the default is, hey, here's a Zoom link. Hop on this puppy and
Let's
let's
chit
talk
chat it
it through.
out. Yeah.
Maybe you can fucking drag around the screen. I don't even know how that helps really. But Mr. Post
We would have
Production,
just talked out loud about the vision, about I'd pull up some pictures. So what we're going for in this campaign is like this blueprint and builder vibe. Like the dermatologist is a builder building a brick wall, and they also are like inventing CeraVe products on a blueprint kind of thing.
nice.
Oh, doesn't even translate in
Well,
spoken
I
word.
don't know what it looks like visually. We should probably, post some pictures. But point is, instead of getting on that call, you're just like, hey, let me just do it for you guys. And then you just look at it. If you like it, have your dermatologist copy and paste it, and we just rip.
And if you don't, like now at least we have something in the real world to look at and talk
Right.
about where we can say, I really like this part, this isn't it. I really like that, no to this. And then within 48 hours, we have like 70% of a finished ad.
Right. Yeah, I almost wonder if kind of the Feynman thing of like when he'd go and work on a fridge and purposely take a while so people think it was harder and like give him more money. If it's the same deal with most agencies where they're like, they don't want to show people that they can actually make these animations in like 5 hours.
Well, right. We should actually be charging a lot more for this process.
Right.
But it's hard because they
We just get more
say,
deals, though. I think that's what ends up happening.
yeah. And
Like, they're
we're
just like,
more
wow,
fun,
that was an amazing experience.
we're more fun to work with, faster pace and less stressful because, I think other agency work, the client's not seeing something almost finished until like the day
Right.
before due date.
Right.
And we have something almost finished like 48 hours into the project. And then we're just tinkering on that for the next 2-3 weeks, which is a lot less stressful.
Well, yeah, there's like the number one law of human nature is uncertainty is scary. So like fucking right out the gate, no uncertainty. This is what it's gonna look like.
But
So that's sick, dude.
it is so counterintuitive that it probably doesn't seem like we're doing a lot of work because it's so easy for us to move fast and make things. But it's like, yeah, our process should actually justify more money. That's the Feynman. The Feynman could fix a radio in like 5 minutes, but then his client would be like, well, it only took you 5 minutes and you're $1 an hour, so I owe you 5 cents, whatever it is, 5 cents. And he's like, no. It took me 5 minutes because I'm really, 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 really good at this.
Right.
And eventually what he had to do was just fake around and act like it took him longer to fix the radio so he could get an hour's worth of pay.
That's happened with my mom on multiple instances with my fridge and my toilet. Where she'll like call someone in, they fix it immediately.
Flip the switch.
She's like, okay. And they're like fucking $300. And she's like, what? But hey, that's just how the world works. You get more deals because you're awesome, I guess.
Yeah. What else you got?
Fuck. Let me translate.
I have the oldest threads. I have a story from a year ago about an HVAC unit I was working on with my dad.
Oh. You really don't keep this list up to date. I got more. We do have to talk about fucking Baghdad at some point, but we'll just keep pushing that off.
Oh, like a Portugal recap episode?
Yeah, something like that. I don't know. I thought Baghdad, we had some big realizations about life after that.
Oh yeah. Okay, we'll do that.
We could talk about. I just want to think about it some more before pod.
Yeah, just text me before. I got the Blue Angels movie as a thread. It's a great documentary. Very, very nice.
Okay.
So I'll go ahead and delete that one. Six Flags Great America and roller coasters. You want that?
I don't know. I can't. Not much for me to. I mean,
what do you got?
Fun.
It's not. Well, it kind of is.
Well, hold on. I'm trapped because I got a lot of FOD on this Portugal trip, so I'm kind of stuck in the middle of it. Let me just get to the bottom of it.
I'm going to see a reboot of Coraline. You know that movie, Coraline?
I heard of it. I don't.
It's like the tenor.
Disney.
I think it was a Tim Burton.
Oh, that sounds.
It was one of those first. Oh, here's your short, dude. It was one of those first movies that used the polarized 3D glasses.
Never forget. I haven't released that. I actually have 6. I got to go and heat up my channel. But yeah, polarized.
That's a thread. Back in the day. Anyway, I think they remastered it and are rebooting it. So going to see that in theaters tonight, which should be fun. I'll report back on the polarization.
Wow, really bottom of the barrel. No, maybe. I could have sworn I had something. The best thing I got right now is I went to Sweetgreen, and I always get dressing on the side, but once in a while I'll like mess it up or something, and it'll be like I'll just order like light, or I want it immediately, so I'll get like light but mixed in. And dude, I get it, and it's fucking red. It's just drenched, dude. So in my head, I'm like, dude, if this is drenched, like what is heavy? Fucking.
I go for
fucking seafood rice.
Yeah, I go for light every day, and it's good. So is that the thread? The light heavy thread?
It's happened to me a couple times. Every time I ask for light, it's fucking drenched, and I'm like, granted, like at the end of the day, I use the same amount of dressing because I drink it at the end. But it's a lot different Like the ratio's all fucked up. So people are getting used to a weird ratio.
I often get kids meals at Sweet Green now. They're very good. Little apple, little sweet potato, little chicken.
Suck it, thumb after you fucking tart.
Had one today. $5 too.
Here's an idea I had.
Austerity measures. Hit me.
Been thinking about parenting.
Oh yeah, you?
Oh, I went to the tennis courts yesterday and talked to a couple of girls. That one's pretty good at tennis.
That's
that pans out.
Yeah, listen to our last episode. You need context.
So the last episode I was talking about putting a plug on all my shorts that I'm looking for a wife, and then it goes to my website, and my website's like, hey, I'm looking for a wife that plays tennis. And then part of the problem there is anytime I ever meet someone and they ask what I do, now if I mention my shorts, they're gonna look it up and be like, wow, this looks pretty sad, dude. So
glad you got you looked around kind of all angles of that one.
No, I do. I for sure see all angles.
Sometimes dimensions that don't even exist really.
Yeah,
like the YouTube short to wife pipeline.
Well, I was also talking to another buddy, or new buddy, I guess, and I was asking what I did, and I'm like, yeah, what do I do? Well, I make YouTube videos. Yeah, check me out, Henry Belcastro.
Yeah. So that was one thing. Sorry, that was a cack, and that was one thing I forgot to mention in the last episode, which is like probably step one of the whole wife thing is, I shouldn't be what you do for work.
Every time,
right? So like when
I've never showed anyone my channel ever,
which is crazy because it's good and you have 700,000 subs and you also get millions of views, and I think your shorts are a lot better for different reasons. But yeah, when people ask what you do or you send reference to someone for like what we do, it's my channel, which is nuts.
Yeah.
So,
well, yeah, that might be actually in my favor. If I ever meet somebody, they won't end up seeing my channel. But I am if you Google me, YouTube.
Google Dylan Jardon, internet personality. It's a nice dashboard.
But yeah, maybe I go harder just on tennis instead of looking for a wife, which is my original idea. Like,
or just being a dope person, right?
The problem is that doesn't translate. I don't think it translates well to tennis. Just like, see, part of my problem. So I'll go on the West Side Highway, which is like the fucking spot, and you can't walk 10 feet without seeing a model. It's just like lit up. But 9 times out of 10, I go up to talk to any of them, and they don't play sports, or not the sports that I want them to play. So I've defaulted to just like very rarely going up, and now it's just like a zoo, or like not a zoo. It's like a bunch of really shiny objects that you want to like touch and play with. Well, fuck it. That doesn't sound good, but it's like,
triple down.
I don't know. It's fucking artwork or something. It's just like really pretty art, but like, it's just like the surface, like not the right match, but you just get teased all the time. So I just walk up and down the West Side Highway and just tease.
But that's constantly. What happens when you're thinking in one dimensions. It's either looks or tennis, or I guess.
Well, I'm trying not to, but it's most people. That's just like the first dimension for everybody.
Open up your mind to the dimensions. There's more than meets the eye.
Well, that's why I walk to the tennis courts. I talked to this girl yesterday. I go up, I'm like, hey, excuse me. And she's like, what's up? I'm like, you play sports? And she's like, yeah. I'm like, you play tennis? And she's like, yeah.
Isn't she on the tennis court playing tennis?
No. This is just like walking around my house.
Okay.
And
that's your first question?
Yeah, I'm like, you play sports? Well, usually I'll be like, yo, crazy question, or like random question. And she said yes. And then I'm like, oh, you play tennis? Like, did you play in college or something? She's like, no. I'm like, oh, okay. And I just turned around and walked away, dude.
Oh?
It was rough. There was just a little bit of confusion in her eyes, and confusion. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. I forget what I said. I was like, I fuck, what did I say? It was just like, I thought you might have played. I never have a good closer after the no.
No.
Like, I thought you were someone else.
Thought I recognized you from somewhere.
Yeah.
It's an interesting strategy. I don't have any thoughts on the strategy.
No, I think it's actually a good strategy.
It's an interesting strategy.
It's more like is the overarching strategy of filtering for a tennis girl, because this girl was like a cute girl and like probably decent at tennis, but like I want them to spank me on the court a little bit. Sorry, dude. You got any personal life stuff?
I saw Shiv. I've been hanging out with our friend Kevin. He's in town for a conference, which is good fun.
Oh, he'll spank us on the court.
Shiv he's just a lovely. He might listen to this. He might be one of our 200 listeners, and he's a lovely, gorgeous man. Most down for whatever, down for anything. Golden Retriever best friend. So I love that guy.
I got new shorts. Did you see those?
I did. Yeah, they look nice. They look nice, and your camel hasn't been out so far.
So far. I've been thinking I might change my, like, pretty hard-headed on a couple things in life. I don't like fashion, but I like the idea of, like, I used to hate on people for being like over the top with it. But kind of like having clothes that feels like clean and new and nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. I basically, my girlfriend took me on a shopping spree pre-Italy and Portugal trip. Cause
you look good on the Portugal. I mean, you look like fucking Rugrats dressed you, but right now with your fucking Bob the Builder man.
So I wear Bob the Builder J. Crew t-shirt, and I wear the same work pants every day, and I wear the same work boots, and I've got like my janitor key. I mean, it's ridiculous. Right. It's ridiculous, but like I got work and writ to do. I'm not that interested in dressing day to day. But I went on a shopping spree pre-vacation, and I looked good and I felt good. I was wearing jorts. Roll the picture of me in jorts.
Surprise. Oh, B-roll.
Converse, tube socks, jorts, and a work shirt. And the work shirt actually fits my vibe quite well.
Yeah, well, it all color-coded nicely.
I was wearing linens.
Yeah.
Linens and a black tank top. That was new.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good to change your mind sometimes. It's good to change your mind. Can we also roll here while we're talking about this, the season of white champion tanks and italic shorts and
that's the thing.
Thong flip-flops?
I just started putting on shoes because it's September, actually. I was wearing thongs for a while. The flip-flops. Never tried the other ones, but
I have one more thing on the matter. While I was in Italy and Portugal, because I was wearing nicer clothes, I got really into ironing. I also have a habit of just like I wear wrinkly stuff. And what you're mentioning, if you then layer on that like a nice pressed shirt, I was figuring out how to do the sleeve crease. It takes 3 minutes. And everywhere you go has an ironing board and an iron. And it just elevated. I was fresh pressed.
Well, I think the important thing is it's like, are you in public? Because if you're not, it doesn't really matter. Like, you're gonna iron something if you're just on the farm by yourself. But when you're in public, it's probably good to look good. I will say, this outfit, you're not getting the complete outfit. I actually got a really nice like a polo tennis shirt. It's got like a collar.
Oh yeah.
Shit. But it was basically
where are you going?
Well, this camera can't really see. Oh, it's fucking bagged up. I like this little thing.
Very nice.
And then my
tubing.
socks.
don't. Yeah, nice fila. Wilson
Yeah,
has
Fila's
great
actually
clothes.
sick.
Wilson has great
Wilson
clothes
too.
too. Check them out.
But my point there is when I went to the U.S. Open, funded by Clipped. Actually, no, was this funded? Yeah, funded by Clipped. I saw one dude playing doubles, Stanford guy. He just looked phenomenal.
Yeah.
Like really tall, fucking nice style, and he was slugging. And everyone in the little arena was all looking at him. Everyone unanimously agreed, like, that dude, he's got
You,
it. And so
you,
I just bought his outfit.
oh yeah.
I
That's like
bought his
buying.
outfit.
That's like buying. If you don't know anything else, just buy the outfits that are
Mannequin.
on the mannequin,
Yeah.
because that's
I
what
bought that
the
mannequin.
company the company does all their R&D
Fucking
on.
slugged, dude. They were really sick. They were like 250th in the world, and they were
I
round
will
of 16.
say this is a problem. This is a business idea for you. All right,
Okay.
bringing it way back. I can have nice clothes, and I do, especially after that shopping spree. I still don't know how to put them together in different combinations that are like I only know how to wear one pair of shoes. And so I would love actually I think ChatGPT is pretty good at this, but I just need stylist help. I would also really like if like I could just input my entire closet into something and it just says like this is the pairing for today. Try this pairing tomorrow. Try this one. Um that's my business idea for you.
Oh, you could, huh? Probably just try them. How many combinations do you really have? Um, I will. I will say, kind of a cool format if we ever get back to formats, which after this we definitely need to. Um, I do like the idea of thinking like, what have we changed our mind on in the last few years? If anyone wants to tackle that question,
That'd be a
I think
nice.
we might have a lot actually because we've learned a lot.
Oh, there's a ton.
Um,
Even like
if we're trying to make a useful podcast.
yeah, there's a ton. I've even started to look back recently. Oh,
Oops. Sorry, go on.
and just realizing like age 22, 23, 24, 25, like I was kind of just a nuisance. Like there were a lot of things I thought and believed and said out loud that I look back on now and I'm like, and
Yeah.
it's this weird, there's like this fine line, especially like if you're an entrepreneur of like some bold like arrogance or naivete. But looking back, I'm just like, that guy fucking
Well,
sucked.
I mean, we were probably right in a lot of ways. Like, calls are still bullshit for the most part. I think they're very valuable, but a lot of them are bullshit. I think we just went to the 100% extreme when the
100%
right
just
answer
like
is
so
80.
black and white.
Yeah.
And it's just like most things aren't black and white. Like you don't have to have an entire calendar full of calls, but like one or two a day is probably fine.
Yeah. Or
Um
just don't operate the business if zero is what you want. Which I will say,
well that yeah, you'll say. Yucky.
dude, I'm fighting this one. I fought it. I won. That was a sick battle.
For the audio listeners, he was fighting off a sneeze.
Yeah. Those the snuffle up against coming out. Um, we got out of the business, and for the first time ever, we might make 25 grand in a month, which is a crazy idea.
Haven't
And
been
I don't
paid
know
for
if that's
5 or 6, but
right, right. Yeah, I think I tallied how much I've distributed to myself personally, and it's
no,
like
we're like actually
nothing.
about to flip a profitable switch from this kind of debt hole you and I dug the business into while we were creating smart
Yeah,
nonsense.
your brother's like, "Hey guys, I think we're about to start making money. Would have been sooner if I didn't have this $250,000 hole to dig out of, but we're here."
Yeah.
So that's really sick. It's good for the game.
No, yeah, he was doing the math. It was we are about to flip a switch and be on track for you, him, and I to actually take distributions from the business. And like our goal was to always make 20 grand a month. That would be
Yeah.
like the lifestyle we think we want.
Right.
Making 0, or well, no, we're both making 8 or 9 or 10 right now.
Yeah. The timing's pretty good too. It would be
Oh,
nice to.
couldn't be better, as the bank accounts are overdrafting. The personal bank accounts, that
I've
is.
I've actually nailed. I've been on a streak of every 3 weeks on the dot. I hit an overdraft for the
Which,
last 3
don't
months.
recommend it, but it's when you're in our position, like the first overdraft is scary. And then after that, you're like, wait, I'm fine. I guess we're lucky in the sense that like we have this big cash flowing business, so it doesn't seem, and we can just like send you money when we need to send you money. It doesn't seem that existential.
Well, yeah,
But
there's so many levels of us being just cockroaches of like we're like seeing the red is just like just a little tinge of like, oh, there's
figure it
something
out.
here, but there's like 15 different solutions, and it's like, oh, we'll just go to the first one. But if that doesn't work, we'll go to plan B, then plan C, then like there are just so many letters in the alphabet of just other plans that we could hit. That
Oh, let
it's
me give
pretty
you.
good, dude.
I'm practicing the phonetic alphabet for my pilot's license, which I'm getting close to
Oh,
finishing. So we got Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, Delta, Echo, Foxtrot, Golf, Hotel, India. Do you know? Is there any point to me saying these? Do you know
I
them?
know a couple of them from Call of Duty.
Hij, Juliet, Kilo. L. I think it's Lima, but I'm not sure. M is Mike. N, Nancy or November. O, Oscar. P, Papa. Q. I think we'll stop there.
Quavo.
No, it's not Quavo.
That's a rapper. Uh well, the point of those
Oh, the longest pod episode ever. It's the pod that keeps on podding when we have literally nothing to talk about. How could
It's like
that
a
be?
Joe Rogan podcast. I listened to one of those. No, I have some UFO talking points if you want those.
Dude, those suck.
Um,
Sorry.
what I wanted to say is just my plus one. The point of that alphabet is.
Oh, I have another thread off of that.
I thought
Finish
you
your
had
point.
Quavo. All right.
No.
The point of that is Foxtrot can only be an F because nothing else sounds like it. So it's unique. Like Alpha, it can only be A. Like it's
I'll do you
like
one
why did they
better.
pick those words?
I'll do you one better.
Okay.
The numbers are actually not 0 through 10. It goes 1, 2, tree, 4, fife, 6, 7, 8, niner, 1, 0. Because 3, 5, and I don't know about 9, but certainly 3 and 5 are hard for non-native English speakers to say. 3 and 5. So it's tree and fife.
Tree and fife, dude.
Tree, fife, faux, fum, dude.
Garden.
Who's editing that? Ken? Sorry, Ken.